to Flavours of the World with Viking. I'm Catherine Fulvio and I'm here at my Ballyknocken Cookery School in County Wicklow, Ireland. And today I want to bring you a taste of the Mediterranean to your table. I'm making seared scallops with a fennel salad and a vibrant orange basil dressing. It's just the kind of dish you might enjoy as you sail around the Mediterranean and southern Italy with Viking cruises. Let's start. I think you're going to love this recipe. It's Sicilian from my cookbook and the dressing is key to it all. The key ingredients for the dressing are orange zest and juice, extra virgin olive oil, of course, a little bit of white wine vinegar, some honey just to sweeten. We're going to season with salt and pepper, and mandatory is fresh basil. So let's start with the orange. Sicilian oranges are absolutely gorgeous. And as you travel down Palermo at the correct time of the year when all of your lovely oranges are out hanging on the trees for anybody to pick, there is a beautiful valley called the Concodoro. It's the Valley of Gold. As you go down that valley, all you have is these beautiful golden oranges just hanging from the trees. You will love it. So we're going to zest. And when you're zesting, you only want just the exact zest, not the white pith. That's too bitter. Now we need the juice. And all we do is simply get the best out of this delicious orange. You might think orange is a bit odd as a salad dressing because traditionally it's a lemon. But honestly, with the greens that we're using for this, the orange really lifts it. This is a gorgeous, juicy orange. So now we want an extra little bit of tartness. So in goes our white wine vinegar. And I'm going to put in some salt and pepper at this point. That's kind of a large pinch of salt. I don't need too much pepper. There we go. Now, next is our extra virgin olive oil. And we start to emulsify. So give this a whisk like this and then put in the oil bit by bit. Smells divine, but I'm going to taste it now before I put the basil in. The vinegar's given it quite a bite. I feel that's too much of a bite for the beautiful sweet scallops that we're going to serve with it. So I'm going to just balance it out a little bit with some honey. So that's about, I'd say we're going with about 1 teaspoon. These are small spoons. Okay, let's give this a whisk again. This is a lovely light salad dressing. It's really zesty. Much better. Now I can really taste the orange just by balancing the flavour. It's soothing. Really, really nice. And don't forget to make extra of this because you know what? This is going to be just delicious. Not only with the salad that we're making today, but it'll be equally as nice over couscous salad or over chicken or fish. Here's my fresh basil. And you can tear the basil. But in this case, I'm just going to chop it up and whisk it in. There we go. And in it goes. This just smells of the Mediterranean. I promise you, there's going to be your go-to salad dressing. Now let's get on with the salad and the scallops. Salad is a wonderful blend of texture and colour and flavour. I have here the bitter radicchio, I have the anise of fennel, and I have fennel bulb. I have lollo rosso, I have oak leaf lettuce, all of those beautiful textures and flavours. But we need to sweeten it, so we're going with orange. And that's going to tie everything together. So we're just going to do orange slices, but we do need to get all the skin off. So we just get our little knife and we peel around like this. Don't let these go to waste. I dry these in the oven, and then in the winter when I'm lighting a lovely cozy log fire here at Ballyknocken, I pop those on the fire. Oh my goodness, the smell is just divine. So now we just need orange slices. So you simply do nice, fairly thin slices, as this gets distributed really well throughout the salad. Perfect. Now we'll do another one. Okay, that's our orange ready now. Next, we need to do the fennel. If you love anise flavour, you will love this. This is root fennel. We also have fennel France. This is bronze fennel that grows in our garden. This is fabulous. It's so nice in salads, and also I roast it. It's delicious with fish or chicken. But let us cut a little bit of it for this salad because it's a key ingredient to work with the scallops. It gives you that freshness. So what we're going to do is we're just going to trim the base here like this. And we're going up the centre like this. And then we have our mandolin here. Now these come with a finger guard as well. So let's just trim a little bit more off the top. And off we go. Let's do our slices. This is absolutely genius. Do you know, it's so much easier if you have one of these. This is, as I said, a mandolin, and you can get gorgeous thin slices with it. You must remember to use your finger guard for your own safety. But it is one of the kitchen gadgets that I do approve of. And you know me, I don't like surplus in the kitchen, so I don't want kitchen gadgets that I don't really use. This is one I use. So we shall leave our fennel here for our salad, and I think that's plenty of fennel. And now for the all-important scallops. And the secret to cooking scallops, there is no secret. Just don't overthink it. All you've got to do is just pat them dry. I separate out the corals from the actual main part of the scallop because the corals are just packed with flavour. So I always want to cook them, but they cook a bit faster and they tend to pop a little bit in the oven as well. So now just a little bit of salt, that's all I'm going to season with, and a tiny bit of pepper. Here we go. Beautiful. And all we want to do now is get our pan nice and hot. A little bit of butter will go in, just a few knobs of butter. And just to balance the butter so that the butter doesn't burn, a little drop of olive oil. Now, and when our butter is melted, we'll get our scallops in. So now our butter is bubbling a little bit. Let's check our heat. And you remember I said there was no secret. There really isn't. All you've got to do is get your scallops into your pan. And what we want to do is caramelize them. And you see the way they're a little bit translucent at the moment? We want them to go more opaque and just firm to the touch. And then they're done. So I'm putting them in seasoned side down first. I'm holding back the corals. I'm going to put them in at the end. So they cook separately, they cook faster. And they tend to bounce a bit in the pan. Okay, I think I might be done. Yep, so just turn them there. Look at the colour on these. Perfect. That's just the right amount of caramelisation. They're a nice golden brown. To be fair, I never leave the pan when I'm cooking scallops. I like to kind of hang around and just make sure I've got the right temperature. I find myself adjusting the temperature up and down a little bit just to get it right. And then when they're firm to the touch, they're still a little bit squidgy. They're okay. Now I can put in my corals and let the corals cook. And of course, they're going to cook much faster. They're smaller anyway. So in they go. I love the flavour of the corals. It's got that kind of foie gras texture about them. It's something I really enjoy. Now let's just test them. So just press them down. Do they feel firm to the touch? Yes, they do. These are done. So now we need to just double check them. Turn the heat off. And they're going to continue to cook in the pan, so we want to get them out. So we're going to lift out our scallops because we don't want them overcooked. They're so delicate. Okay. Just going to cover with a little bit of foil just to let them rest. Keep them warm. Now all we've got to do is assemble. This is a really easy recipe when you think about it. And whilst it is absolutely inspired by my experience of holidaying and visiting relatives so often in Sicily, I will say this is a taste of Catania. This is where I had this dish in a lovely little restaurant in Catania, and the flavours just always stuck with me. So my fennel's gone in here, and this is the radicchio. It's one of my favourite salads, I will tell you. I love it. And you can fry it off as well. You can cook radicchio and you get that lovely, lovely bite. Okay, let's get a bit more, run a bit of green in here as well, don't we, for colour? Now, whilst I have the fennel in there, I'm going to put a few of the fennel fronds from our garden here at our cooking school. So just put this in like that, and that'll give a nice flavour. It's like double whammy of fennel. Now, next is our lovely dressing. Now, I made a big bowl of this. I don't need all this dressing, but this is going straight into my refrigerator, and I'll be using this over the next few days with some chicken and fish and all sorts of salads. So just toss this together. So nice. The fennel, just the shape of the fennel alone is just so pretty, isn't it? Just in a salad. You know, it's just so gorgeous. And if you leave it with the salad dressing for a few minutes, you just give the flavours just that little bit of time to blend together, and also for the fennel just to relax and soften a little bit. So we'll set that aside now. And we'll give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll plate up. Serving plate. And we'll just get some salad on now. Oh my goodness, leaving it sitting for a few minutes, the smell is just divine. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is the Mediterranean on a plate. It's so pretty, so flavourful. And the great thing is, whilst this really is, in particular, a taste of Sicily, all of these ingredients we all have at home. So we can definitely recreate this beautiful dish. Now we have all our lovely orange slices, so let's get these on. Right, one more. Beautiful. Now, for my favourite, my beautiful scallops. Let's pop these on. So it's about 3 per portion, I would say. We'll go with this one. And even just leaving them there to rest, they've firmed up a little bit more. So do be careful not to leave them too long in the pan. Okay, we're happy with that. And to finish, a little frond of fennel. Or 2. Smells divine. This is it. This is my gorgeous Sicilian salad. It is a beautiful seared scallop fennel salad with a delicious orange basil dressing. Now, being as it's straight from Sicily, we have to try it with some local wine. My next thing. Now, I am pairing this delicious salad with this gorgeous wine. It's beautifully crisp. It's Sicilian, of course. It's Altamora, it's DOP, it's 2022, and it is from the foot of Mount Etna. Mount Etna is famous for its volcanic soil. And there you'll have the most beautiful vegetables and fruits, and in particular, grapes for wine. So that's where you're going to get the really good wine. The grape for this is Caricante. Let us pour a little bit of this wine. So off we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is so fresh. It has definitely got notes of like green apple, a little bit of mineral in there. It's absolutely beautiful, but we have to taste it. It's actually not as dry as I thought it would be. It's a little peachier, but definitely the green apple. And that fresh flavour in this is going to work so incredibly well with the robustness of that fennel salad. And of course, the delicate scallops will not be lost with this beautiful wine. So all I can say from us here at Ballyknocken Cookery School is salute and sláinte, everybody. I hope this dish brings you wonderful flavours of Italy, whether you're cruising around the Mediterranean or whether you're at home in your beautiful kitchen enjoying the summer sunshine. You should really try and make this gorgeous dish. Salute.